As always, we've got merch for the channel. We have our Nerd Creative range and our Stay Creative range. Links in the description. Get whatever you want. So, I'm going to be starting with issue 23. And I need to work out which one of these components we're going to be using. So I'm going to start at the back of the magazine before I go through the rest. I just need to see which components we're going to be using. So there's let's see, let's go through them. It might be part of the ones that we haven't got. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one here, which is, yeah, it says MF023. So that's the components. I can put all the other components aside. And we can have a good look through the magazine. So there. So this is the graphic for stage 23. Another great graphic of the model there. Star Destroyer deployment. I love those ships. Of any TV show, that's one of my favourites. The other favourite one that I do like is, I like the Romulan Warbird from Next Generation. That's a great design. Focus on, there's the Tanith 4. Some really good shots there of Star Destroyers. I do love the Star Destroyers. Life support systems. Billy D. Williams, of course. And we've got a good interior look of where everything is. So that's the room that we've built there. There's our cockpit. So you come out of that room and you go off the cockpit. So there's not that much corridor. I thought there was loads of corridors. So we've got, I think that goes to the ramp. I think there's probably one on both sides. So we come out of the cockpit and you go into this circle, go that way to the room where I think it's the hold room where the holographic table is. You go around this way, and yeah, there's not that much corridor. I thought there was more corridor, but no. So it just shows you how much. So there's not really much corridor to build inside it. There's this circle, that, and that. That's really good. So these are the components that it says we have in this stage. So, and also we've got our step-by-step instructions here and here. So I'm going to open the components to make sure we have what it says we have. I think we've changed that logo. Have a look inside. So we've got another jig there. We've got a couple of pieces of the jig over here. So we've got another piece of the jig, which is here. We have a ring there that connects corridors together, or upper and lower corridors, the ring kind of, so you don't have to glue it. We have an internal detail, like a corridor. We have 2 pieces of the inner frame plus a connector, and then we've got 2 bags of screws, sorry, 1 bag of screws, 1 black screws, and we've got connectors as well. So we've got everything that it says that we have. I've got a bag of brass screws as well. They usually come with black screws or brass screws. That's why they're not labelled. Like in my other builds, they're all labelled. So I'm going to put that aside. So we've got everything. There's a couple of sticky pads here that go on the jig, which I'll put on during the build. So yeah, so it looks like we're doing some corridor bits. We're putting those like padding areas on there and some more rings. I think we built part of this, the lower section of this corridor in the last build. I'm gonna have to bring that out because we're gonna put the ceiling on it. Yeah, it's all coming to shape. There's not a lot to do in this issue, which is really good. So let me just put all these screws away and these connectors. I've separated my connectors into 4 connectors and 2 connectors. So I'm just going to get them organized. It's so I can grab them really easily. I've got black screws. I'm just checking it. They're the same. Yep, they're the same. And we've got brass screws. We've got different types of brass screws. Just checking. Are these? I don't think these are the. Yeah, I think those are them. We've got longer ones and shorter ones. These are the shorter brass screws. Yeah. Just got to put those sticky pads on this portion of the jig. It's basically like a supporting jigsaw thing that goes together to support when you're constructing, I think, the upper and lower saucer sections, so that they don't bend and buckle and break. They're going to be supported. So we'll get more of these in future issues. So that's all you have to do there. So when you put it down, it doesn't slide around. So yeah, I'll put the scissors away. So we've got our screws, we've got our screwdrivers, we've got our components, we've got our magazine. Let's begin. So I've brought these back. So this is the corridor that we built in put together in the last video. I've got this. This is the roof to this corridor that will go like that. So we've got to add padding to this section. So I'm going to turn it around that way. That there, and got to bring the sprue back. actually lost my sprue because we only need that one, that one, that one, that one. So I had to reorder this whole stage. Luckily, because it's been released previously, I could just order separately this. So it's these 4 pads that are going in here. So let's begin. So I'm going to cut out the first one. So the first one is this one here, small one. And this one goes there, like that. A little bit of a hangover. That's cleared it. So I've got the glue here. I don't think there is a way around it. It's supposed to go that way or that way. Yeah, there's no real way it's supposed to go. A bit of flash in there as well. I'll just tidy that up a little bit. So I've got my glue. So as before, we just need to put glue on these 2 tabs here, that and that. We don't need a lot, we just need to sit that in place there, like that. And the next one, because in the previous video we've used all these tabs, these tabs, these tabs and these tabs. So the next one we need is this one here. And then this one goes here. Turn it around, see if there is a right or wrong way. Okay, let's put some glue on the tabs. Like that. Oops. There. Just hold that in place for a second. And then the next one we need is this one, number 3. Which goes in there. Same again, glue on the tabs. And then the last one is this one here, number 4. A little bit of flashing on there. And number 4 goes in that one there. As you can see, it's the corridor, and then the corridor goes down like a ramp on that side. So the next thing we've got to do is got to bring the previous corridor, the lower part of the corridor back, and then we've got to fit this in place. Check which way around it goes. So we're going to match. There's two not tabs, two location lugs there at the top. It's got to match them. There's 3 location lugs. Like that. 3 location lugs. Yeah, it needs to be like that. Ooh. Like that there. That corridor in place. And it's held in place. You don't need to glue it. You need it held in place with the ring. Like that. There. Mine's a bit springy because I've got this one's not lining up. Hang on. That's them lined up there. So that's the corridor there in place. But mine is a little bit springy. I don't know why. Mine is a little bit springy. See that? So I'm gonna run some glue across there. That tab there. Just so it closes. Yeah, so mine closes properly, like that. Just gonna sit that down. I brought the other corridor back that we built previously. I was going to test fit here. It's supposed to go there like that. Like that. Yeah, that's supposed to go on there like that. As you can see, they've got you put a screw there, a screw there, and a screw there. So it says do not join the 2 sections together yet. Yeah. So that will go like that. Yeah, that completes stage 23 of the build. I'd like to thank you for your company. I'll see you in the next video. stay creative.